Welcome back everyone to another video on the SMP. It's actually getting dark right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go inside because I do not want to get eaten by a zombie. Why can't I sleep? There we go. Okay, perfect. There we are. It's a beautiful morning once again on the SMP, and I actually have some really big goals for today's episode. But before we actually get into that, I do want to let you guys know what we did in the last episode, because we actually got quite a bit done, and I'm very excited to come back on the server to see all that we actually accomplished. First of all, those of you that didn't know, we actually did tear down everything over here. We tore down all of the original buildings we had up here, and these are like the buildings that we had since the beginning of the season. So I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of sad to see them go. We even have some remnants of some other things that we left from those buildings to see. But we tore all this down because in today's episode we're actually going to be building a house, and not just any house, but our house. Okay, and what do I mean by this? I mean, just you guys already know, my house, a house I can actually call mine, and I have all my storage system stuff and all my cool, thingamabobs. All I don't know. I mean, I'm trying my best to explain it right now, but it's kind of hard. Basically, just a house I can actually call mine, because I mean, all the houses here already are basically for a different use. We have the iron farm over there, a trading hall. All of these are basically just for aesthetics. Nothing here is actually my house, so that's what we're doing in today's episode. But before we actually get to that, I do want to show you guys what we did in the last episode. So we made this we got rid of this tree right here. We made some more pavement, and we actually detailed some more houses in these alleyways. Guys, the atmosphere of this is actually looking really cool, and I cannot wait to keep adding more detail to this, because it's gonna look better and better. We made the merchant area, which is really funny because we actually have a wandering trader over here just vibing out, and yeah, he kind of fits in right along. So I'm just gonna leave him there. He actually looks, like he's actually here to do some market trading. I'll leave him to it. But yeah, this is actually looking really cool. We have some other details we have to finish, of course. We have some things we need to do back here. Our truck kind of got, plowed by a creeper, so we're gonna have to fix that. But we have some more stuff we need to do back here. I'm not sure if we're gonna actually do this on today's episode. It depends on how fast we actually get the building done. But we have some things to do over there. We also have to do some more detail around here. Most likely get the rest of this ground done. This needs to be decorated. This area needs to be done as well. We need probably some more buildings over here, and probably some more market stands, maybe a couple more. Yeah, I think some more I think some more market stands over here would be really nice, because this market is kind of small, but if we were to branch it out over here, I think that would make for a pretty decent sized market. And yeah, that's that. I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure what we're actually gonna do on today's episode, but that is definitely on the agenda. So with that being said, today's build is gonna be quite the challenge, because we're gonna be building in a new block that I don't usually build in. Actually, one of these blocks I've never built in at all. That is copper, guys. Copper is a very cool block that I actually want to try out in today's build, and I'm also gonna be mixing that up with some acacia wood and some bone block, and I'm very excited to see how this comes along. I actually did design this already, or at least most of it, in creative. I usually don't finish the builds in creative, so I kind of just improvise as I'm playing the game. But it's gonna be right there just nesting on this mountain, and I hope it actually works, because I mean, I really like the way this turned out. It's blue, it's different, it stands out from the other buildings, so hopefully the copper will stand out as well. But anyway, with that being said, guys, the biggest task as of right now is actually getting our hands on a lot of copper. Now, Faded actually does sell copper at his shop, Faded Moon, and I was able to snag some in between episodes. Yeah, here it is. Bunch of copper in here. We're gonna need a lot more though, and we're gonna have to find a way to wax some. Now, I don't have any honey, and I only know one person that does, which is Trent. He does have some sort of like greenhouse thing around his base for, I guess, a honey farm, so that could be very useful. But we're gonna have to go ahead and get a lot of copper ingots, so we're gonna have to go mining at some point in today's episode. As well as that, we also need a lot of spruce wood, which would be pretty easy. I mean, spruce wood is pretty straightforward. Our tools are quite beat right now, so we're definitely gonna take a trip to the gold farm to AFK for a little bit. But yeah, that's basically that. So I think what we're gonna start things off with is we're gonna go ahead, and I guess we can go ahead and just start collecting the items for today's build. So I think first things first is copper. Let's get some copper real quick. Now, to start our copper expedition, we are going to need a pretty decent shulker box. Oh yes sir, we have a shulker box there. We're probably gonna need like 2 of these. I'm not exactly sure how much copper we're gonna need, but we're gonna need quite a bit of it. Luckily for me, okay, I really do not like going acacia wood, chopping, because the woods are really weird and kind of annoying to chop. But I think Trent actually has a lot of acacia wood in stock, and luckily for me, I don't think anyone's really building with acacia wood at the moment, so I probably can get a lot of acacia wood pretty easily. So we're probably gonna be spending a bunch of diamonds doing that. But there it is. Okay, I was wondering what shulker box did I just break, but there we go. We have that all ready to go. But yeah, I mean, copper mining is pretty straightforward. In fact, I believe copper actually spawns like, yeah, it does. It spawns on the surface, so this actually should be pretty easy. I will need a fortune pickaxe. I don't want to just have to break all of this later. Yes, this is going to be... Whoa, wait, what? 20? What? Wow, okay. Fortune does some miraculous things when it comes to copper. This should be very, very easy. I want to spend about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, just mining some copper. I did a little bit of time lapse, and I guess I'll be back with you guys once we have about 2 shulker boxes of raw copper. What a lovely, lovely mine we went on. We actually got quite a bit of copper, and I'm really happy with the amount we came out with. We went and filled about, yeah, about the amount I've said we're going to do, about 2 shulker boxes. We got lots of copper. We've been smelting it here for about, I want to say an hour, just smelting this copper down. And meantime, between time, I actually went ahead and made a little bit of a bee farm, just to actually get some honey, because we are going to need some in order to wax the, you know, copper to make it to where it doesn't weather. Because we don't want all of it turning green and then eventually blue over time. So yeah, that's gonna make some really cool, you know, decorative, oh my god, I cannot speak, decorative detail to the roof, and I'm gonna be really, really excited for that. But this has actually been pretty fun, actually. Like, you know, breeding up all these bees, it's been pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely one feature of Minecraft that I did not actually do when it came out. Playing around with bees, they're actually really, really cool and really, really fun to breed. Now, while we have all this going on over here, there is another thing I actually want to get started on, and that is getting some golden carrots in stock. As you guys know, we did make the little golden carrot stand over here, and we actually want to go ahead and start filling some of these barrels up so we can actually start getting some sales. And in order to do that, I think the best way for me to do that right now is to use emerald and trade with some of the villagers I have. But that's kind of going to get old kind of fast, and we probably should make some sort of carrot farm in the future. We actually have a really good gold farm at the moment. I think we are going to be good on gold. I think if we just make a really solid carrot farm, we can actually automate golden carrots at a very, very efficient rate. Let me just check real quick and make sure that the gold stocks are good. I don't know how long I AFK'd here last time, but yeah, we can get a pretty decent amount of gold nuggets from here. And I think, if I'm not wrong, I think it takes a golden nugget, not a golden ingot, to actually make the golden carrot. If that's the case, then yeah, we're definitely in the green. If it takes golden nuggets, we're definitely in the green. But let me just check real quick, because I don't want to be wrong. Yes, it does take golden nuggets. Okay, that's perfect. This is gonna be a really, really easy thing to do if we get a carrot farm going. Obviously not gonna be doing that this episode because we have 1 gold and 1 gold only, but perhaps in the future episode we can actually get that knocked out the way. But man, guys, this is just so much fun, just harvesting all the honeycomb, not having to worry about a bunch of bees stinging me because there's actually, you know, fireplaces beneath it. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started doing the bees, I did not have a fireplace underneath it, and you guys can probably already imagine what happened to me. These guys did not get too happy, and they started trying to basically, I mean, they're not really that bad of a mob. They don't really do that much damage, but they do die, and that's kind of annoying because they are pretty like tedious to gather, especially, you know, finding your first hive. So the fact that we actually are able to have a lot and not have them, you know, start trying to sting us and dying, that is definitely a plus. And honestly guys, after we're done with the bee farm, I think I'm gonna leave these here because they kind of make a cool addition to the area. Like, I definitely need to make a bee farm somewhere, like an automatic one around the place that's like more natural looking. I feel like that's really gonna fit the aesthetics really, really well. Alright guys, after a little while, we did get all the copper smelted down, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get as much as 1,000 to get. We got quite a bit of copper, but I don't know if it's actually going to be enough to finish the build. I guess we're going to see in the end run, but yeah, the copper's basically done for now. We did get a lot of honeycomb. Well, not too much, but we got a bit of honeycomb, so we should be able to wax quite a bit of it. We're not trying to wax all of it, but we do want some to stay orange. But yeah, the last thing I really think I'm going to need for this build is bone block, because we do want to go with a white look similar to the one we have over here. Probably not as much white in it, but it's gonna be similar to that. And I think we have some spruce wood, or actually yeah, it's in here, I forgot. Yeah, we have a lot of spruce wood in here, and we also have some dark oak wood in this one, and those are basically the only blocks that are going to be in this build. This build can be really big, so I'm pretty sure we don't have enough copper, but I'm probably going to be just gathering some more off camera to actually fill in the gaps that we did not fill in previously. But before we actually get to that, like I said, I need bone block, and I don't think we actually have any bone block at all. We used the majority of it on this build a while back, and I haven't actually AFK'd at the farm for a minute. So I might have to AFK for a couple of hours just to get some bones so we can make some bone block. And after that, I think we're set to go. So yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go AFK at the mob farm for a bit, and I think that's gonna give us enough bones. Hopefully by today, because as of the time I'm recording right now, I don't want to really go too long on this project. I want to get the video out as soon as possible, so I hopefully can get as much bones as I need in today's session. Let me just see. Oh wait, hold on, we already got some bones in here. That's great. This is a pretty good start indeed. Let's see, we have a lot around flesh as well, and these ones haven't gotten full yet. So yeah, we're gonna probably empty some of these chests out, get rid of all this rotten flesh. We have some gunpowder in here as well. That's nice. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and empty these chests out, get some more bones. Hopefully we can get enough to actually finish this project. And yeah, I think with that, wait, hold on. Before we actually start this quick session, let me just see how much bone block we get, because I want to make sure we can get enough within today's session. Like I said, I want to get this video out as soon as possible. I don't want to be sitting here on this project for the next 8 years, so we need to make sure we can actually get this efficiently. If not, I might just ask my friend Brindo if I can borrow some bones from his farm, because he does have a skeleton farm, and I'm pretty sure he has lots of bones in it. He doesn't really have a use for bones, I don't think, at the moment, so it probably won't be hard to do some sort of deal with him to get some bones, and to preferably get some bone block. Oh no, I'm crafting white dye. I hate when I do that. Okay, we got quite a bit of bone block from that, and that was a little bit of bones, so I think we will be good to go with what we have going on here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and AFK for a bit. I'll see you guys after a little bit, and I guess we can go ahead and get started on the actual build. And after a little while, we finally got a decent ground on the building. Bam, there it is. That's basically all we've done. I'm not going to try to finish this thing all in one episode, because I actually want to start being a lot more consistent on the channel. And if I keep making huge builds like this, that's not going to be possible. But as you guys can see, we got quite a bit done with the walls. I actually didn't record the entire time lapse. I kind of, you know, put it in pieces and bits and pieces. That way it wasn't too long. But yeah, we got most of it done for the front. You guys know me. You guys already know. Come on. This ain't even nothing new. We did the same thing over here with this house. Okay, we didn't finish the back. It looks pretty good from the front, but as soon as you go for the back, things start to fall apart. It's all good though, because we're gonna actually be finishing this build hopefully in the next episode. I'm gonna try to break this down into like maybe 3 episodes. It's probably gonna be 3 episodes because we want to finish the exterior, and then eventually we want to work in the interior, and then we're gonna start designing some farms and some cool little gadgets that we're actually gonna have in there that aren't gonna be in any other buildings, including a couple of really cool things like super smelters, nano farms, maybe even like an XP grinder. It's gonna be some cool things in here. But yeah, that's basically that. I actually have a lot more detail to do on the building as well, so we're like nowhere near finished. We got to get a lot more copper, and that's just gonna take a long time. So therefore we're gonna probably go ahead and end today's episode right here. That being said, I'm really liking the way things are looking so far. Just like from the distance, it definitely looks really cool. Also thinking, guys, I might actually expand this. Like, I know this looks like it's the finished product for the most part, like, you know, just a couple more details and some expanding in the back and actually finish the back. This is basically the finished, you know, product, but I'm thinking of actually adding some things over here, maybe like some diagonal going like around this mountain. That would make this thing look absolutely huge. I don't know if I want to do all that right now, but I might actually, you know, try to design something, because I mean, this is gonna be my house, you know, this is the house of Duper. This is Duper's domain, which means I want something, you know, that's not the same as every other building inside of this like castle area. So I think I might actually do something kind of crazy like that. But we're gonna figure all that stuff out in the next episode. With that being said, I hope you guys actually enjoyed the little bit of progress we've got done. If you guys did, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and post notifications so you guys don't miss any more videos like this on the channel. And also, guys, give me an idea for something I might be able to add to this building to give it a little bit more spice, because I'm still looking for some more detail that can add to this slowly but surely. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.